Defense is something that you just marked, and we are again seeing a wave of recovery take shape on the entire defense story. Largest ever order signed by HAL. Although just a tad bit of softness when it comes to meeting the overall order flow guidance for BEL for FY25. Shipbuilders are coming back into flavor again. How are you navigating through the defense moves at this point in time? Already we've seen for some of these stocks, they've recovered 25-30% from their all-time lows that we recently saw. So, is one again missing out on the upward rally? If somebody is still very cautious, what should they do?
Never live in a FOMO factor. In stock markets, actually. Because when you end up in a FOMO factor, you end up taking decisions which are not rational.
Correct.
So don't ever feel that, that FOMO factor in the market. Markets are always here to give you opportunities. It's up to you to take it. If you've not taken it earlier, fine. I mean, so what? There are plenty of opportunities. So on defense, my sense is that the entire defense pack, I'll go into name specific in later on where we have coverage in defense. But because actually I have always mentioned one thing, that if you are investing in defense related companies, please have 3 to 5 years kind of time horizon, because it takes long gestation time to get a prototype ready of the order that you got, and then getting that prototype model approved from various levels, and then going on to mass scale. You can't make a Prachand light combat helicopter overnight, nor can you make a Mark 1 MK-I Tejas next generation fighter jet, which is capable of carrying state-of-the-art missiles, beyond visual range missiles, VOVRs, as they call it. And of course, we have more clarity in terms of the GE F404 fighter jet engines. Supplies have already started. I think it should possibly help the next avatar or the next generation of Tejas MK-II fighter aircrafts. Prachand order augurs extremely well for Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. And I don't know whether you read about this report or not, Sakshi, but just for your and your views information, I think it was last year or something when we had the Dubai Airshow, and over the kind of performance that Prachand delivered, I think the world was at awe of their light combat helicopter called Prachand from Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. So we like Cochin Shipyard, we like BEL, we like BEHL. Other companies which are relatively very strong, but since we don't have coverage, it is not a recommendation, just a reference to the strong companies in this particular sector. That is by default, of course, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, Garden Reach, Mazagon Docks, BEML, to name a few. Then there are quite a few private players which are also contributing to the defense. And one more important thing, Sakshi. Forget about our reliance and cutting down on our imports as far as defense is concerned. I think with that policy change way back in 2015 or 16, if I'm not mistaken, foreign FDI into defense, these companies have capability of getting in a lot of orders from the rest of the world. So export market is also a big opportunity.
Okay, fantastic. So that's as far as the defense story goes. A lot of those stocks named which are, promising in future for long-term stories, 3 to 5 years, as Mr. Shah has mentioned.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.